Hey everyone! Welcome back to Financial Future, your go-to channel for the latest news and updates on economic stimulus packages. Today we've got some exciting developments to share with you. But before we dive into today's updates, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update on all things stimulus related. We're here to keep you informed and empowered during these challenging times. The Social Security Administration, in its infinite wisdom, seems to be playing a time-traveling financial game. They're generously doling out benefits only to reappear decades later, tapping on your shoulder and saying, "Hey, remember that money we gave you? Well, it's payback time." And get this, we're not talking about 10, 20, or 30 years later. We're diving deep into the abyss of over 40 years. Imagine this. A gentleman just 17 at the time, now in his early 60s, hit with a bill from the past demanding repayment for an overpayment that happened when he was navigating the trials of high school. Can you believe it? Social Security is knocking on his door, demanding $1,434. Brace yourself for when they claim this overpayment allegedly occurred a jaw-dropping 45 years ago. Yes, you heard it right. 45 years after filing an appeal, he received another letter essentially saying, "You still owe us." Now, Jimmy's faced with a deduction of $100 a month for the next 14 months. That's his grocery budget down the drain. The system is glitching, and this should be a cause for concern for everyone receiving these letters. It's like a financial heart attack waiting to happen. These high-stakes negotiations are not confined to economic and financial matters. No, they spill over into the contentious realms of immigration and border security. Picture this: Biden and Congress are huddled together, hashing out changes to immigration policies, imposing limits on asylum, and navigating the delicate balance between compassion and resource depletion. The influx of people has led to a crisis that has forced vacant office buildings to be repurposed into temporary shelters. While this is a commendable step to get people off the streets, it poses a conundrum for Democratic governors. They find themselves caught between the imperative to continue allowing people into the country and the stark reality of resource depletion. The situation is so dire that some governors are grappling with the 60-day stay limit in shelters, emphasizing the severity of the crisis. As the negotiations unfold, an intriguing question emerges: can sending additional money to children and parents lift them out of poverty, creating room for them to move out of low-income neighborhoods and make space for immigrants? It's a multifaceted puzzle, a delicate dance between policy objectives and the practical realities on the ground. The plot thickens, my friends. It's a clash of ideas, priorities, and values, and both Democrats and Republicans are actively engaged in finding solutions. The good news: there's movement, a flicker of hope that amidst the chaos, a path forward is being forged. Here's a call to action: Congress, step in, lay down some rules, and let's put a cap on these clawbacks. A proposal's on the table, limiting it to 10 years. Sounds reasonable, right? Hold on to your disbelief because we're about to unravel a jaw-dropping twist in this financial saga. Can you wrap your head around the audacity of the Social Security Administration claiming 45 years later, guess what? You owe us $1,434. It's a mind-boggling revelation that raises more questions than it answers. So, let's dive deeper into this bureaucratic maze and explore the perplexing decisions that led to this mind-numbing situation. First and foremost, let's address the sheer absurdity of the timeline. 45 years later! I mean, who in their right mind could have foreseen this coming? It's a financial curveball that leaves us scratching our heads, wondering how and why the Social Security Administration would resurrect ancient financial matters. The question echoes in the air: how can the leadership at the Social Security Administration look at these cases and genuinely think, yeah, we should be collecting this money? It's as if they uncovered a hidden treasure chest in the bureaucratic archives and decided, hey, let's send out bills for decades-old debts. The lack of foresight and clarity in these cases is staggering. One can't help but wonder about the rationale behind targeting individuals with bills that have been dormant for nearly half a century. Is it a matter of misplaced diligence, bureaucratic oversight, or perhaps a newfound zeal for retroactive financial rectification? Now let's talk about the individuals receiving these unexpected bills. How can they be expected to remember or even verify financial transactions from the era of disco balls and bell bottoms? It's an arduous task, and one can't help but empathize with the confusion and frustration that must accompany such notifications. These individuals are left grappling with the financial ghost from the past, summoned out of nowhere. It took them 45 years to realize this money was owed. I mean, really? Let's ponder the sheer absurdity. The Social Security Administration couldn't catch something after 45 years. That's a colossal failure in their system. This should have been caught in 1978 or 1979. Why did it take that long for them to realize? They had the information. They knew he was working. If they didn't have that information, how could they claim he owes money? It's a clear case of the Social Security Administration not following up on critical details, and it's glaringly evident in this situation. Now, we're not just pointing fingers at one person or one administration. We're looking back over a 45-year period with multiple commissioners. It's a systemic issue that needs immediate attention. Martin is the new commissioner now, and we're hoping he takes a hard look at these cases. Perhaps it's time to wipe the slate clean and start afresh. There's a proposal in Congress to limit clawbacks to 10 years, and it's high time they implement more rules to protect individuals from such ludicrous situations. Until next time, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. That's the end of today's video. I will see you guys in the next video. If you like the video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos.